I just beat episode 7 and 8 of Dispatch, and I honestly really like how it ended. I feel like it concluded very well, and I chose to go down the Blonde Blazer route, so my ending was nice. It all concluded really nicely. Now, I really need a season 2, but that's probably not going to happen until like 2027, so I'm going to go ahead and list off some game recommendations that kind of feel like Dispatch in a little way. And that mainly being that you can choose your own adventure kind of stuff. So mainly these games are Telltale games, and I'm just going to go ahead and start off with The Wolf Among Us. Now let me tell you, I slept on this game for years. It never looked like my cup of tea, so I never picked it up until last week, and I am so glad I played this game. Now, as I said before, all the games I'm going to mention here are Telltale games, so just keep that in mind. They're all made by the same people, so if you like one game, you're more than likely going to like another game as well. Now, I first learned about The Wolf Among Us probably in like 2019 or 2018, somewhere around there, and that was by playing Batman. Now, the Batman Telltale game was the first Telltale game I ever played, and if you see right here, it shows like little DLC optional content, and right there you can see The Wolf Among Us. I remember clicking on that when I was a little younger and being like, huh, that's interesting. But as I said, it never looked like my cup of tea, and when I would click on it, it would take me to the store, and it was just a different game that you had to buy. Now, obviously with a kid being no money, I never looked at it. I never thought it was really cool, but like I said, I picked it up last week, and this game is phenomenal. The whole premise of the game is that you're playing a guy named Bigby, who is Big Bad Wolf, and he's a detective. Now, if you think of playing as the Big Bad Wolf might be pretty cool, it really is, but there's not only Bigby, there's Tweedledee, Tweedledum, there's Snow White, and there's even the Little Mermaid, just to name a few more of those type of people from like fantasy folklore and stuff like that. And the whole premise of this game, to not spoil too much, is there's murders going around inside the town of Fabletown, and you, being the detective, have to solve the murder. And again, this is a Telltale game, so you have different choices and different options, and I just love the overall vibe. It's like a noir style, it's a good detective, great story. It's like honestly a 9 out of 10 for me. This game is perfect. I don't want to spoil too much, but I highly recommend picking this up. It's only about $15, and it might even be on sale right now for the November sale on PlayStation, and maybe Xbox has it on sale as well. But again, I would highly recommend picking this up. Now, the next game I would recommend is 2 games in 1, that being the Batman the Telltale series. Now, there is 2 of these games, you do have to buy them both separately, but it is so worth the purchase. These games are awesome because you play as Batman, and I love Batman, but you also can choose your own adventure, again, because it's a Telltale game. So there's different choices you can make, and certain choices will lead to certain consequences and stuff like that. And of course, you obviously have Batman, Catwoman, the Joker, Harley Quinn, and Harvey Dent, and all those characters. But these 2 games are really great. I'm not going to say too much about it because there's not much to be said. It's a Batman game and it's a choose your own adventure kind of thing. But they're very fun, and I would highly recommend playing these 2 games as well. Now, the last and final game I would recommend is technically 4 in 1, and that being the Walking Dead games. Now, these games are super fun, and if you like The Walking Dead, you're definitely going to like them as well. Now, I did play these games back on the 360 a long time ago, and I remember having fun, but I was a little younger at the time, so I didn't get through them because obviously zombies were scary to me at the time, so I didn't get to finish them, but I'm replaying the first one right now, and I am having a blast. I was able to buy the 4-in-1 package. It's like the Ultimate Definitive Edition or something like that, and I actually got it on sale for $15, so if you're playing on PlayStation, you can pick that up right now for about $15, and if you're on Xbox, it's about $40 to $50. But honestly, the price is worth it because it comes with 4 games in 1, and each game has about 5 chapters, so there's a total of 20 chapters, so it's going to give you about like 20 hours of playtime to get through all the games, so I would just highly recommend it. It's a whole lot of fun. Now, there is Tales from the Borderlands, which I haven't picked up. That's $20. I've never been the biggest Borderlands fan, so I don't know if I'm going to pick this up or not, but maybe we'll see. Now, there is also Minecraft Story Mode, but unfortunately, the license ran out for that as well, so the only way you can actually get that right now is by playing on a physical disc, and if you look on Amazon, they're pretty pricey. But there's not only that, there's also the Game of Thrones, which I had no idea they had a game on that, and there's also a Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, I honestly might pick all these up on Amazon. I know it's going to be a lot of money, but Telltale Games have made some awesome games, and I mean, I just beat The Wolf Among Us, I've beaten both Batman games, and I'm playing The Walking Dead right now. They're all a great time, so if you like Dispatch, honestly, 100% give The Wolf Among Us a try. I would recommend Batman too, but if I would recommend any one game to get that itch of Dispatch in your brain, it would 100% be The Wolf Among Us. I do apologize, I was kind of all over the place in this video, but again, just like The Wolf Among Us, honestly, it was such a good game. They have a second game that's being developed right now, and if you know anything about Dispatch and kind of where it originated from, The creators of Ad Hoc Studios, they used to actually do a little bit of commission work on the second game for Wolf Among Us, which has been in development hell for years. So hopefully we see that game soon, because the first game was so good. I really want to play the second game, but honestly, it just itched that part of my brain that Dispatch was missing for me, like while I was waiting for the chapters. It is so fun though, like 100%. If you get anything from this video, just pick up The Wolf Among Us. It is so fun. You're not going to be disappointed. It is a great game. But yeah, if you're anything like me and you're going to be missing Dispatch, just give some of these game recommendations a try. I 100% would recommend every game, but again, the one I would recommend the most is The Wolf Among Us. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully you guys can take a look into these games because they are great. And that's all I have for you guys, so I'll see you guys in the next one.